you got to stop waiting for things to be perfect and you have to post. It was just due to my limitations that's what I chose. And sometimes that's what dictates what you do on your channel is your limitations.
What do you use as far as your camera, your setup?
It's a Sony XV-Z10. This is my first investment, and it happened a year into it, or maybe 6 months into making YouTube videos, where I thought, okay, I got to stop borrowing my friend's camera and I got to start getting my own. I looked up best camera for vloggers and I'm like, fine, sold, getting it. And it made a huge difference in how my videos look. It was an important investment. I know a lot of people have great cameras on their phones. I did not. So this camera really helped me. I used that camera, and I just walked into Best Buy and I bought this 2 Bluetooth microphone set from Ceramonic because it was all they had. It was all they had, and I was like, give it to me.
Yeah.
And it turned out to be great. I use it all the time. And then I bought some cheap side lights off of Amazon. This curtain you see behind me, I had no space to work in. So I was like, I got to create a clean slate. So I just bought white curtains. And at first people were like, oh, those white curtains are so harsh. But then they just became the thing that I did.
Yeah. Part of your thing.
Yeah. And now if I didn't film with white curtains, people would be like, wow, it's weird.
Where's the white curtains? Where's Diana and the white curtains and her cats?
It was just due to my limitations that's what I chose. And sometimes that's what dictates what you do on your channel is your limitations, you know?
That's true. That's a good point. Like it's like, don't wait until you have everything.
You cannot wait till things are perfect. It's your limitations that are going to cause you your unique qualities and actually your imperfections. They help you. And that's another thing my mentor told me is like, you got to stop waiting for things to be perfect and you have to post. Like, you cannot worry about your videos being perfect. Just post them.
Yes.
And I put up a sign in my office after that said, perfect is the enemy of done. And because I truly believe that you cannot wait for the perfect moment. You cannot wait for the perfect lighting. Just start posting. You will learn, you will grow. You'll figure it out. Learn to be embarrassed. Learn to put yourself out there. Learn to stop caring what people say because they wish they could do what you were doing. They wish that they could put themselves out there. If anybody has anything to say about it that puts you down, it's because they're kind of mad at themselves that they haven't been able to share themselves in that open-hearted kind of way.
That is like exactly how I feel.
I mean, it's vulnerable. Right? It's hard to learn to be so vulnerable and put yourself out there and sometimes look stupid and sometimes make a corny joke. And sometimes your hair doesn't look like you thought it did. Sometimes you have a piece of dirt right there for your whole video and you're like, I'm not refilming this.
Exactly. You know, there's not a world that exists where if you don't upload on YouTube, a long form video on YouTube every single week, like you don't fundamentally change as a person.
I absolutely agree with that. You learn so much about yourself. But I think that learning to be vulnerable is one of the most valuable lessons